Greetings from Northumberland. It's Monday the 21st of December. It's the winter solstice, the darkest day of the year. And as I look at the newspaper headlines this morning, there is a feeling of darkness around us, particularly after the announcement of further measures for coping with COVID and the situation for travel from this country to other parts of the world. Things seem very dark, and even Strictly Come Dancing has finished its light and life-giving series for this year. Things are not easy. Christmas is not cancelled. We continue to look for and to celebrate the birth of Jesus. And in each of our churches, we're examining very carefully, yesterday and this morning, the exact form our services will take. And there may be some changes, but there will be, I think, worship everywhere for Christmas. In the middle of all that, there was, for me, a bright beacon of hope yesterday. We met in Ellingham Churchyard. If you don't know Ellingham, it's a very small village with maybe 100 houses, not very many more, in a hamlet, not far from the A1. And we met there in the churchyard of our church, and about 50 of us gathered together, very spaced out and wearing masks, old people like me and older, younger people, and even a few children and babies. We gathered together in a safe way and we sang carols. It was quite hard to sing after 9 months of not singing in services. But in all of this, there was a spirit of hope, and I was moved to say to them all, we'll come back again in the summer. We'll meet up again, and we'll do it in a way that we can share hospitality and conversation in a way that wasn't possible yesterday. But it was for me a sign of hope, a sign that things will get better. It is always darkest before the dawn, so the saying says, and although I only worked nights as a student for a very short time, that was my experience too. In these days of Advent, the hope continues. And our reading today is from the prophecy of Zephaniah. And it's telling Jerusalem to rejoice. Rejoice because things are going to be better. What happens over the next few days and weeks is to a degree in our own hands. The more careful we are, the greater care we take of ourselves and our neighbours, the more we can contribute to the common good, and the more we can allow those scientists who develop the vaccines to help us. But we go forward in this time of darkness with hope. We know that tomorrow the day will be slightly longer than today. We won't be able to even perceive it for a week or two. But the year is turning, and I hope and pray that this pandemic is turning for us. I'm sure there will be ups and downs, but we move forward with hope. And so from the prophet Zephaniah, sing aloud, O daughter of Zion, shout, O Israel, rejoice and exult with all your heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. The Lord has taken away the judgments against you. He has turned away your enemies. The King of Israel, the Lord, is in your midst, and you shall fear disaster no more. On that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, do not fear, O Zion. Do not let your hands grow weak. The Lord your God is in your midst, a warrior who gives victory. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will renew you in his love. He will exult over you with loud singing, as on a day of festival. I will remove disaster from you, so that you do not bear the reproach of it. Rejoice, the Lord is coming. Rejoice, the Lord is near. Rejoice, because even in the darkest times, there is hope for us all. May God bless us. May God lead us onwards in these difficult times.